know, here's a question or a comment I always get with the K trucks. Does your K truck have aircon? So I'm gonna try to answer this question. If you're hunting for K trucks in Japan, and there's you know, you're looking at several options, and if aircon is one of the options that you really want, let me kind of give you an idea, my take on whether or not you need a K truck with aircon. This K truck cab is very, very small. Let me show you real quick. And unless you're using the K truck like to go out to the club at night or something like that, or using it for a show or something, I don't think you really need aircon. The air really blows really through the cab when both windows are open. Like this, you know, I'm rolling down the window right now. I'm actually only rolling it up because I'm using the GoPro and, for the sound quality. But I want to say 99% of the time when I'm driving, and remind you, Guam's weather, it's sometimes it gets up to 100 degrees. I have the aircon off. Only the very few occasions when it rains that I'll turn on the aircon. So, I mean, you know, if you're really looking at a truck and it doesn't have aircon, and you're like, man, I want aircon, and this, even with us here on Guam, the humidity, it gets really hot, but I've never really encountered a drive where I was like, oh man, I'm glad I really have the aircon. Only when it rains, but even when it rains, sometimes I just roll the windows down a little bit because the K truck has these rain deflectors. I'll show you what I mean. Right on the side here, and most K trucks have it. Those rain deflectors really help, where you can just keep the window rolled up only like a little bit, and you know, get through the rain. I'm pretty sure where you're at, unless you're like in a monsoon area, you really don't need a K truck with aircon. So that's my take if you're wondering about whether or not I really need air conditioning in my K truck.